Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea Tranquility. That's right, it's Wednesday, new release day here on the channel. Today we've got a few of them for you. A lot of good stuff coming out. So between this week, next week, and the week after, I've got a nice little stack of some really cool albums that cross over a lot of the genres we cover here on the channel that I think you guys are going to be very interested in. So this particular band from Rochester, New York, they released 2 albums last year. Both were absolutely terrific. Here we are in 2022. They've got another one for us. The band is Kingbuffalo. It's their 6th full-length release. The album is called Regenerator. Pretty kind of interesting album cover, as is the back. And, no booklet in this. Their CD releases and Digipack are very kind of sparse. Cool artwork, kind of speaks for itself. They don't really get into too much detail about anything else. Of course, this band features Sean McVeigh on guitars, vocals, and synth, Dan Reynolds, bass and synth, and Scott Donaldson on drums and percussion. And of course, this particular album follows Acheron, which came out in December of last year. And that followed up The Burden of Restlessness, which came out in June of last year, 2021. They've also got their other full lengths are Dead Star from 2020, Longing to Be the Mountain from 2018, and Orion from 2016. Those are all their full lengths. And they also have Repeater, which is an EP, came out in 2018. You've got the Electric Ladyland release, you've got a couple splits, demos, and then of course you've got the very cool live album, Live at Freak Valley. So yeah, how to describe this band? They're a modern day psychedelic rock band. You could probably also throw stoner rock in there as well, because they do practice lots of big, heavy Black Sabbath style riffage, but man, these guys can kind of throw in the atmosphere and the space rock. I do want to mention space rock as well, because these guys also hit upon those kind of Hawkwind elements quite a bit. I mean, just cool, mesmerizing music that at times is quite heavy. At times it's kind of dreamy and lilting and just kind of spacing, bleeping and bopping along. Not many bands can kind of fluctuate back and forth between all these different things like Kingbuffalo. This is a tremendous record. I'd argue, again, I've only had this a short time. I've listened to it a bunch of times. I'd argue this might be one of their strongest to date. And that's saying something, because all their other releases, I think, are absolutely top-notch. And they're very different sounding, other than the fact that, yeah, you get the little hints of Sabbath and you get the little bits of Hawkwind. They're still, nobody really sounds like them. A lot of the other bands that kind of like toil in this sort of psychedelic stoner type of style, there's like all them Witches and Earthless, and there's tons of other bands. None of them quite sound like these guys. Really cool use of synthesizers. They don't overdo it, but they're there. Elder kind of is a little similar, though I think Elder's coming much more from the stoner background and the doom background than these guys are. But anyway, to the tracks. Regenerator, title track, which starts things off, tremendous. Again, just enough heavy riffage, but man, all this kind of floating atmosphere and just really effective use of rhythms. And I really like the vocals. They're kind of understated, but they perfectly fit the music. Then you got Mercury, which is also quite good. Hours, track number 3, might be my favorite on the album. Maybe not quite favorite. It's up there. Then you got Interlude. And then, my absolute favorite song on this album is Mammoth. And there's a reason why it's called Mammoth. Big, huge, mammothy guitar riffs. Again, if you like the stoner, doomy element of this band, which generally pops up a bit on all their albums here and there, Mammoth is your jam for this particular song. For this album, I should say. Big, huge riffing. I love the kind of spacey psychedelic guitar solos that they throw out as well. He's a really good guitar player. And, this is not quite like Earthless, endless guitar soloing, but probably on par with like what Elder does. Lots of effects on the guitar solos. You got wah-wah and delay and all that sort of stuff. Really cool. Mammoth is a great song. Avalon, also excellent. Very moody and spacey and atmospheric. And then another one of the highlight tracks on this album is Firmament, which is the closer. I love how these guys build tension and drama with the big payoff at the end. So Firmament starts off, again, it's kind of dreamy, got these kind of lilting little guitar passages and whatnot, the very understated meditative rhythms, and slowly the song starts building and building and building, and then like 4, 5, 6 minutes into the song, the big riffs kind of crash in, takes the song out. Tremendous. A slow build like that, to me, is something that not every band can do. Masterfully done by these guys. And they have done tracks like this throughout their short career. But yeah, really good. It's a great sounding album. This is definitely one of those tracks. It's got lots of groove. It's got like bubbling, oozing, menace that goes throughout their music. Like at the drop of a hat at any given time, things are going to just explode. But they kind of draw you in and kind of take you along on this kind of like ride down a lazy river, and then the big falls, and then the lazy river. I know this may not make any sense to some of you, but I really love the way they arrange their music. And I think this is going to go down as one of their crowning achievements. And it seems like there's no shortage of creativity in this camp, because they just keep cranking out one great album after another. And after those 2 mind blowers last year, which to me could be their 2 best albums, now here's another one, which Regenerator might be their best. I don't know. We'll see. I need more time to decipher that, but they're all so good. So if you haven't checked out King Buffalo as of yet, here's a great place to start. This will give you a great idea what they're all about. All their albums are kind of like this mysterious mass of just kind of wonderful sounds. And more, please. More, please, more, please. So yeah, Regenerator for King Buffalo. That is your new pick today. All right. Great new album release. It just came out. So go check it out. They have a Bandcamp page where you can get these and most of their other CDs. They're pretty cheap too. So go scoop them up and discover the amazing sounds of New York's very own King Buffalo. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together, all the damn time. Oh, Pete, what about the rating for it? Well, 4.5 out of 5, easy. Might even be a 5 out of 5 star. It's a little too early for me to tell, because like I said, I've only had this for about a week and a half. So, but it's easily 4.5 out of 5 star. Probably will rank higher. We'll see. Doesn't get much better than this in this kind of style. So thanks. Please click the like button if you haven't already. And we've got the links down below to our Ko-Fi page and our merch page for channel donations and to buy some cool merch. So thanks again, and we'll see you real soon. We'll hear more stuff. We got some other cool things happening here for you today. So a lot of good releases have come out. Like I said, we've got new Steve Hillage. We've got brand new My Sleeping Karma. We've got new Pat Travers. We got Atomic Symphony. New Vanden Plas Live. We got Lonely Robot. Lots of cool stuff. New The Tangent. All sorts of cool things. So stay tuned, and we'll bring it all to you over the next couple weeks. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Pete Pardo. We'll see you soon here on SOT. Bye-bye.